Hello and welcome to this vlog series with me, Xeno Vids. Now, this week has been an important week for me and my channel as we've reached 100 subscribers. So again, thank you very much for that. Over 100 subscribers now. This channel is dedicated to tabletop gaming at the moment, focusing on Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Fantasy. Recently, I've been talking about Tyranids. And right now, I am doing some of my Tyranid models. I've got my Exocrine model. I've just finished doing some snow basing. With my Ice World Tyranids. I'm currently doing my warriors at the moment. They're a bit white. I'm going to give them a good wash of Agrax Earthshade. And also some of my ribbers, although I don't think I'm going to be using them in any battle reports, but it's good to have in case we have a fun big battle. Okay, so let's kick off with the vlog with some news and rumours and a bit about where I'm going with the channel. So the future plans with the channel itself. I currently use Coral Video Studio Pro as my video software, and all I use is I can't find it, is just a normal digital camera. What I want to be doing is using a proper HD camera and getting better software so my battle reports can be edited and done in a better quality for you guys. That's what I'm hoping to do for this year, raise a little bit of money for that. So what I'm doing is selling some of my old projects. So I've got a few on eBay. I've got my Chaos Space Marine Nurgle army on eBay. I'll put a picture up right here. Boom. It has Typhus, a Demon Prince of Nurgle, a Morlophine, what's the fly called? Helldrake, a troop of Nurgle Marines, and some cultists. It also got some Chaos Bikers and some Forge World bits, upgrade bits, to make them into Nurgle Chaos Bikers. Now they're all painted, except for the Chaos Bikers, and also the Chaos Space Marines, which are on the other side with various heavy weapons. And it's on eBay at the moment. I'll put the link to that in the description below. It should finish February the 2nd-ish. So if you do want Chaos Space Marine or know anyone who wants Chaos Space Marine, show them the link. I get a little bit of cash and I can go and buy a new camera and some software. The reason I'm doing this is because me and my buddies are doing a new Warhammer 40k League. The league will consist at the moment of Tau, Chaos Space Marine, maybe Space Marine, Necrons, my Tyranids, Eldar, Space Wolves, possibly Grey Knights. But yeah, it's going to be a big long league. It's going to last all the way to Christmas. I'm going to try and get every game recorded and put up each week for you. In the last league, it was my 5th edition Tyranids that won the league, which was brilliant. Doom of Malantai was a boss, but now with no Doom or Mycetic Spore at the moment, it's going to be a challenge. So a league system, more reviews coming your way about any Tyranid stuff, Eldar stuff, and Warhammer 40k things. Maybe some Dwarves, because my friend collects Dwarves, so I could borrow some of his stuff. But those are the plans I have for the future this year. Okay, let's kick off with the news and rumours. The first one that I have for you today is about the release schedule of this year, 2014 Warhammer and 40k and Fantasy release schedule. So, January, Tyranids, they're out. February, Dwarves, they've been sighted in all the White Dwarfs. Covers, pictures, release pictures that you can find on the internet. So Dwarves will be February. March will be the Imperial Knights, supported with White Dwarf and Data Slate rules support. I don't know much about them, but it looks interesting. April will be the Imperial Guard, but they're going to be renamed. This is said to be renamed a la the Sisters Codex to Astra Militarium. So the military of the Emperor, I guess. the space military. May is Wood Elves. Now that surprises me because Wood Elves I heard might be just slightly forgotten about with fantasy. But it seems Wood Elves are getting a bit of love in May. June/July, Orcs, the Warhammer 40k not 7th edition book. Now what this is, there's going to be an update to the Warhammer 40k rules because there's needing so many FAQs and so many changes with escalation and everything like that. They need one book to kind of update everything. But the Orcs are going to get some love, which is brilliant. July/August, Warhammer Fantasy 9th edition book or box set, unknown of the details. September, Warhammer 40k not 7th edition box set. October is Blood Angels. November, Warhammer 40k, Warhammer Fantasy Army, Britannia getting the most chatter about. So Britannia getting some love as well. And December, The Hobbit holiday bundles, as they do each Christmas during with the film. Okay, next on the rumour mill is a little bit about the Imperial Guard again. Slight name changes and some more news about it. It's called the Astra Militarium. There's no extra I in there, and from the source in the name, and in the sources that are on this rumour, it's going to be a mix of Cadian and Katchan releases. So the two main Imperial Guard armies that I know about and know that people play are going to have their things tweaked and made better and brought up to date, and they're going to have the love mostly. And it's going to be interesting with the Imperial Guard because with the Space Marine Codex it featured chapter tactics and loads of segments of different Space Marines and extra rules for each of the chapter, which is really interesting. Now maybe, just maybe, the Imperial Guard get the same love. So if you're Katchan, you can have some special jungle things, so you can have extra stealth in cover or move through cover. Or if you're Cadian, you get extra this and that. I don't know. It would be a really interesting way of doing things, and it would really be great because it shows that they're doing the same theme in the Imperium armies. The next one is for all you Ork 40k players. The rumours about Orcs have been starting to slip in. There was a recent thing I saw about some playtesting that I've been doing, changes to the mob rule, but someone corrected that, saying that is just not what's happening. But the interesting one that might be happening is Ork Boys will be getting cheaper. They'll be getting 2 points cheaper, in fact, but you have to pay for their war gear. So choppers being a point and shooters being 2 points. Choppers now give +1 strength in close combat, only gives AP 4 on furious charge. That's interesting. Every army other than the Space Marines, I guess, have been having cheap units. We've got Tyranids have Gaunts, Chaos have Cultists, Orcs have their boys. Orcs are quite cheap points wise anyway. Could mean you could have a lot of boys cheap, kitted out how you want them. So all sounds good for you Orc players. Okie dokie, now looking at some Dwarven leaked pictures. I'm gonna obviously put this in the link description below so you can check it out. Click on the links yourself and check out how awesome the Dwarves are looking. Okay, and finally for today, it is kind of revealed on here that the great Games Workshop smelt, saying goodbye to metal. It's heard that words going around that trucks have arrived at Games Workshop stations, and all the metal models that they had have been put into there so that they can drive off into the sunset and put them into a giant pot, melt them all down and sell them off to the various markets of metal. What does this mean? Well, I think Finecast, although the detail is there and some of the models do look good, it was a quick fix for Games Workshop. With all the metal models now gone and them never doing metal because it costs more, I think, they're going to start reintroducing more plastic models, and they're just going to focus on plastic. A lot of the new releases for a lot of the armies it's just been plastic. I prefer to work in plastic myself rather than resin, although fine cast I heard was easier to convert. But we've all been there, we've got our model, and we're clipping it away very carefully from the sprue, and its arm comes off or part of its weapon breaks because it is so delicate. I can tell you that my spirit's here. It's in the Warhammer 40k box, ready to be transported. The spear itself, from going straight, is now like this. So he has to play like this. I'm glad that they're pushing more towards plastic. It makes me feel happy. Okay, so that's all we've got time for now. I'm going to continue painting and doing stuff with my Tyranids so that I can have them ready for a battle report soon, hopefully. I've got to wait for a couple more models to be sent in the post, and then I can do my first battle report with the new Tyranids. The league is going to start February or March time, so I've got some time to prepare. Keep looking at my channel for new videos. Please subscribe, like, comment or share. Your support is much needed and much loved. Thank you very much. I've been Xeno Vids. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.